DAZN Boxing Show is live from Houston, Texas. It's time to make it official. It's weigh-in day as the countdown to Ryan Garcia versus Oscar Duarte continues right now.
These are the moments that define you. In this game, you don't stay down.
He's got the whole package.
You don't forget why. You don't settle. And you don't look back. And don't blink.
Garcia versus Duarte, this Saturday from 8, live on DAZN.
Hello, everyone. We're in the magnificent Toyota Center here in Houston, Texas. Obviously, the home of the Houston Rockets, former NBA champions. This weekend, though, boxing takes over. Ryan Garcia returns to the ring at 140 pounds. He takes on Oscar Duarte. That's live this Saturday on DAZN. Adi Ladipo, Akbarak. Have you guys ever been in this magnificent arena before?
Been in this arena a couple of times. I like the energy. I always love when the weigh-ins are at the arena because you get to see the ring, the fans. It's a little a preview about what's to happen. Look, big Mexican community in Texas. We got a young Mexican star. Like the millennials and the Gen Z say, I think tomorrow night is going to be lit in here.
I think he transcends just Mexican boxing, though, because, that's what we're used to seeing with, like, a Canelo or somebody like that. But with Ryan, you see faces that, you've seen these young faces talk about, Ade. You know what I mean?
It happens.
It was only two, so relax.
They're over there as well.
Whatever. But still, that's the people that we want to see come, and he brings it out.
Yeah, it's been an interesting weekend, I think it's fair to say, with Ryan Garcia. We should be getting ready for Ryan Garcia versus Oscar Duarte. We might be getting ready for Ryan Garcia versus Bernard Hopkins and Oscar De La Hoya. What would you make of what happened yesterday?
Honestly, I like the energy that is pouring into this fight. I mean, online, on Instagram, on Twitter yesterday, people were talking about Ryan's fight. And I get your point. It's more Ryan and Oscar and Bernard, but essentially the byproduct is that Ryan is fighting Duarte. His comeback fight after his loss.
Whatever that gets him upset, whatever that gets him motivated, that's what I say. I remember the time when we asked him, I said, how much longer are you going to do this? He was like, till I'm 26. Now he's like, man, I'm going to do this until the wheels fall off.
As he should as well. Fantastic boxer. And we're going to talk about so much, especially Derek James being his new trainer. Look, Ryan Garcia versus Oscar Duarte kicks off an incredible slate of boxing here on DAZN.
Fight fans, this winter your December is on DAZN. Last month saw our undisputed Titans go to war, but the fights never stop on DAZN. Unleash an unrivaled December with unmissable returning fighters, unreal two-division title contenders, unstoppable global superstars, and undefeated championship showdowns. The unrivaled schedule, only on DAZN. Don't miss it. Sign up now at DAZN.com.
I mean, look at this. Our unrivaled slate concludes December 23rd, Saudi Arabia, Day of Reckoning, one of the greatest fight cards I think we've seen in a long time. Anthony Joshua versus Otto Wallin. Deontay Wilder is back. He takes on former world champion Joseph Parker. For me, the best light heavyweight on planet Earth, Dimitri Bivol takes on Lyndon Arthur. And who would have wanted this fight? Me. That's who. Daniel Dubois versus Jarrell Miller, and so much more. Remember, it's live on DAZN pay-per-view, December 23rd, Day of Reckoning. What a way to end the year. Woo!
You love that Dubois.
You think about it. You know why? Because I never thought about it. Right. And then when I saw them at the presser in London, I was like, okay, this one could be good for a few rounds.
Something about that graphic with Wilder and Joshua right next to each other.
It's amazing. But I'm still, laughing how this guy is still on that Bivol train. We give him one jacket. One jacket.
He's like the best fighter in the world. Give me one jacket. He's the best fighter ever.
Still to this day, he says his favorite fighter.
My favorite fighter. I keep it real. Favorite fighter, and it's not going to change. Anyway, look, I think we're ready. I can see Joe Martinez ready on stage. Let's get this official. Let's make it done. Let's cross over to Joe Martinez.
Well, fight fans, a very good evening, afternoon, and welcome to your Toyota Center here in Houston, Texas. We're excited for an exciting night of professional boxing all tomorrow night. Doors will open at 5 o'clock, and we'll be live worldwide on DAZN at 7 Central, 8 Eastern. It's all brought to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions and sponsored by BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts. AutoZone. Get in the zone with AutoZone. Fansly, the go-to 18 and over content platform. Visit fansly.com/Garcia Duarte for exclusive online content on their platform. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's drop it up right now with super lightweight action, 4 rounds scheduled, featuring Jose Valenzuela of Puebla, Mexico, and Danilo Diaz of Cape Coral, Florida. They'll be first on the scale for us this afternoon. 4 rounds in the super lightweight division. Also, fights are sponsored by Masculine. It's a mentality. Don't just be a man, be the man. Masculine, a title sponsor of Golden Boy Boxing. First on the scale for us this afternoon from Puebla, Mexico, Jose Valenzuela. £141, Valenzuela, 141. And here's his opponent, making his professional debut tomorrow night, Danilo Diaz. 142.8 official weight. Correction on that weight, 140.8. 140.8 for Danilo Diaz. Again, you can catch this fight first on the card tomorrow. Doors will open at 5 o'clock. And 5:05, these two young men will be inside the ring to display their talents in front of all the Houston fight fans. And one final face-off before they meet up inside the ring tomorrow night. Jose Valenzuela, Puebla, Mexico, Danilo Diaz of Cape Coral, Florida. Ready for action tomorrow in this 4-round super lightweight showdown. And I would be remiss, ladies and gentlemen, if I did not mention on the stage with me right now, if you would please put your hands together and welcome a couple of fight celebrities. Of course, the executioner, former world champion, Bernard Hopkins. Golden Boy President Eric Gomez. And the Golden Boy himself, Oscar de la Hoya. And we're ready for our next fight, ladies and gentlemen. 4 rounds in the lightweight division with Joseph Johnson and Sean Garcia. Joseph Johnson first on the scale from San Antonio, Texas. 134.4 official weight for Joseph Johnson. 3-1-1 as a young professional from San Antonio. His opponent stands undefeated, 5-0 with 2 knockouts from Victorville, California, Sean Garcia. 136.8 pounds. 136.8 for Sean Garcia, the undefeated lightweight from Victorville, California. Texas takes on California tomorrow night in this lightweight 4-round battle. Joseph Johnson of San Antonio. And, of course, Sean Garcia of Victorville, California. And in just a moment, we'll get a couple of words from Sean Garcia as we send it over to Beto Duran.
Thank you, Joe. As Sean puts on his shirt, got to get the hat ready to go. So tomorrow night, you're fighting. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I prepared really good for this camp, and I'm just excited to be back in there.
All right, it's always special when you and your brother are on the same card. Your dad was talking about it yesterday at the press conference. What's it like being in this camp with him?
Man, it's been amazing. You know, just our relationship, came back strong. we got, a little mixed up in different shit, but, this camp really brought us together, and we trained really hard for this fight. So I'm just excited to put on a show this Saturday, both of us.
All right, well, good luck to you, Sean.
Thank you.
All right, Joe.
Thank you, Beto. And now fight fans will drop to the Bantamweight division. 4 rounds scheduled with Alejandro Dominguez and Gael Cabrera. They will be next on the scale for us. Alejandro Dominguez, 2-0 with 1 knockout. He fights out of Las Vegas, Nevada. The undefeated young bantamweight. First on the scale for us right now, here is Alejandro Dominguez. $117.4. And his opponent from Sonora, Mexico, undefeated, Gael Cabrera. 118 even, 118 Cabrera.
So basically the guy.
Two young undefeated bantamweights put that O on the line tomorrow night. Alejandro Dominguez of Las Vegas stands at 2-0. His opponent, Gael Cabrera of Sonora, Mexico, also undefeated at 2-0. Thank you, gentlemen. We will see you tomorrow inside the ring here in Houston. All right, we'll send it back over to Beto with Gael Cabrera.
Gael Cabrera fighting on another Golden Boy card. What kind of show are we going to see from you?
Pues un gran show en esta gran cartelera y venimos a darlo todo. Venimos contentos de estar aquí en Texas, una ciudad muy bonita, un estado muy bonito y pues vamos a darlo todo.
Yes, I'm going to give a great show under a great card. We come here to Texas to give it all in a beautiful city and a beautiful state, so I'm here to give my all.
You represent Sonora, el 410. What do you want to show the fans tomorrow?
Pues quiero demostrarles de qué estoy hecho y quiero que vean una versión mejorada de mí. Así que pues a darle.
I want to show them what I'm made of, and I want to show a best version of me, so let's get it.
Terror is his nickname. Good luck to you. Joe Martinez.
Thank you, Beto. 2 undefeated bantamweights going at it tomorrow night. We look forward to that one indeed inside the ring here in Houston. Now let's move on, ladies and gentlemen. 4 rounds in the super bantamweight division. This is also in our preliminary card featuring Dominic Griffin and Asa Stevens. Griffin first on the scale from Irving, Texas. Step on up, Dominic. He goes by Dynamite. 121.6 for Dynamite, Dominic Griffin. And his opponent from Waianae, Hawaii, Asa Stevens, the undefeated super bantamweight. Official weight for Asa Stevens, 122 pounds. 122. Dynamite Dominic Griffin of Irving, Texas, stands at 5-5-2 with 2 knockouts, takes on the undefeated 5-0, 2 knockout Asa Stevens from Waianae, Hawaii. Thank you, gentlemen. We will see you tomorrow night.
You know, everybody wants to get in the picture. Everybody wants to get in the interview right there. Nito Boxing and Waianae. Asa Stevens, you're 5-0. What kind of show are we going to see from you?
You're going to see a great performance by me on Saturday. And all the hard work I put in, you're going to see it.
We were talking about this, how sometimes you'll show up, you have a fight, the opponent doesn't show up. Sometimes they don't get on the plane. It's been a hard year for you. You want to close it out. What do you want to show tomorrow?
I want to show everything I worked on, all my skills, and I want to truly show everybody what I'm capable of.
All right, everybody in the 808 is watching tomorrow, right?
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to them. I love all my supporters, and I appreciate everybody.
All right, so how's is what you got to say, right? Joe Martinez, that's what you got to say.
You got it, Ben. Thanks for that lead as well. The prelude into our next fight, ladies and gentlemen, as we head into the DAZN opener. This will be at 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock on the East Coast, and it's for a title, the vacant WBA Continental USA Super Middleweight Championship. First up from Davenport, ladies and gentlemen, Pacino Hill. His opponent from Houston, Texas, Darius Fulgham. Pacino Hill, 170 pounds even. Pacino Hill comes in at 170, does not qualify if he wins to carry the title. Fulgham, 167.6 for the undefeated, heavy-handed Houston Texan Darius Fulgham.
That's disappointing, isn't it? Pacino Hill hasn't made the weight. He's come in slightly over 171 pounds, so he can't win the belt. But Darius Fulgham's obviously who they're pushing. 8-0. I thought a light heavyweight going now down to 168.
Yeah, I think, a lot of times when it's not a big fight, not a high-profile fight, some of these fighters feel like it's okay to come over a few pounds. Let me not make the weight. And that's a bad example. Like at any stage of this sport, you should be professional enough to make weight.
Yeah, I think we just see that at this particular level, we don't see the same discipline we see at the higher level, and it just sucks.
That vacant title on the line and up for grabs for Darius with the win tomorrow night. And I think Houston is excited to see their KO artist in action and featured live on the DAZN main card starting at 8 o'clock on the East Coast and 7 here in Texas. All right, Beto, let's talk to the undefeated Darius Fulgham.
DFG is the initials that you go with. What's DFG stand for?
DFG stands for Destined for Greatness.
Destined for Greatness. Why?
That's because a motto I believe, man. It's really based on the belief I have in myself and the confidence I have in myself to really go out and achieve greatness.
You're 8-0, 8 KOs. You had Olympic dreams. You turned pro. You've made your debut in Mexico. It's been a long way. And it's only been 8 fights. Did you ever think that, hey, I'm going to be a kid from Houston who's fighting in the Toyota Center?
Man, I live like 15 minutes from here, and so I passed by and I've always dreamed, like, man, I got to fight here one day. And this is the first step, open on the zone. Blessed to have that opportunity, but one time, soon in the future, I'll be main event on the zone in the Toyota Center, making my name, making Houston proud.
All right, DFG, good luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Undefeated DFG tomorrow night here in Houston, opening up the DAZN live card, brought to you by Golden Boy Promotions. And now, fans, another title on the line, the WBA Continental America's Middleweight Championship. From San Bernardino, California, first up out of the blue corner is Joshua Conlan. His opponent, the reigning champ, Shane Mosley Jr. 163.6. Official weight, Joshua Conlan. He is over the championship limit. His opponent, WBA Continental America's middleweight reigning champion, Shane Mosley Jr. 159.4 for Mosley Jr.
Shane Mosley Jr., I feel like I've been watching him for years. Made his debut back in 2014. Here we are now, nearly 10 years later. And he's starting to get a little run together as well. In the last 18 months, 3 wins, big wins. I think he's starting to make a name for himself.
And obviously a disciplined fighter coming in at 159. I mean, he's ripped up like his dad. I think it's genetics, Barack.
Yeah.
Not only hard work, all right?
Stop it. That's hard work, man. That's hard work.
But no, I like the kid, and I like how he's making a name for himself. I think we're going to see a big performance for Shane Mosley. He's been saying he's been quiet. He told us, Barack, off, the other day, I'm going to steal the show on Saturday
You're always
night.
telling secrets. I think that Shane Mosley is going to eventually become an overachiever. I really believe that.
You know what's interesting about Conlan? Conley's obviously got the 5 defeats, but you look at the names on the resume, he's lost to people he should lose to.
Right.
Derevyanchenko, Carlos Adames, J-Rock, 154 pounds. No shame in those defeats.
Yeah, but the fact that he didn't make weight says a lot. It says a lot about how in shape he is, how ready is he for this performance.
All right, as Shane Mosley puts on the shirt, get him going. Shane Mosley, how you feeling for this fight?
Oh, I feel great. I'm ready to put out a great performance.
All right, so now people are going to look at you and say, okay, what's this young man all about? What kind of experience and what kind of show is Shane Mosley going to put on?
I'm going to just put on a great performance, man. I'm going to show people my skills. I'm going to show them that all the stuff I've been working on, and they're going to see a world champion.
All right, all week long, you've had a big smile on your face. You didn't struggle for making weight. Why are you smiling like this?
Because I know that I'm on path to being a world champion. I'm on path. I'm ready. I'm just going to let everybody see it.
All right, well, Shane, good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, Shane Mosley Jr. looking to defend his championship tomorrow night here in front of the Houston crowd. And now, fight fans, another Texan looking to claim a belt. The co-main event tomorrow night, WBA International Lightweight Championship. It's brought to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions in association with Davis Entertainment, featuring Ricardo Lopez of Tijuana, Mexico. And from Austin, Texas, undefeated, Floyd Schofield. Ricardo Lopez first on the scale. 134.2. And his opponent, 15-0, 11 knockouts. He is Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield. 135 for Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield.
More great genetics.
Incredible shape there from Kid Austin. What I will say is that I'm happy for him to get this opportunity to move into a co-main event slot, right? You're fighting in your home city. This is your opportunity to impress people now really high up on the card.
Yeah, some people complain about the level of opponent, but look, what about the pressure that he didn't know he was fighting on a co-main event? Now there's more pressure to impress the fans, to let the people know, look, I belong on this type of stage.
By the way, I mean, there's shape and then there's that shape. That's ridiculous. He's in incredible shape, isn't he? I know muscles don't win fights, but they help. This guy's in incredible shape.
Definitely helps, but I don't think he's the kind of kid that really gets moved by the pressure. He already fought on a big stage at T-Mobile Arena, so I think this is just, another day in the gym almost to him.
Yeah, let's hear from young Kid Schofield. Let's throw back over to Beto Duran, who's going to have a few words with him.
All right, Floyd, Barack, and Ade are talking about. They said there's muscles and then there's those kind of muscles. There's shape and there's that kind of shape. How hard do you work out?
I work very hard, and it's going to prove on Saturday.
All right, so your routine. I know if you follow your Instagram, you're working out, you're running in the morning, working on the day, working out at night. Where's that motivation come from?
Comes from giving my family and my team a better life.
A year ago, you were auditioning for Golden Boy, right? You were fighting in the club shows in San Antonio. Now you're the co-main event. How does that make you feel?
Oh, it's just a dream come true. I always knew it was going to happen. Now it's time to turn my dream into a reality, and let's get this victory Saturday.
All right, you've called out other names. You're not shy about saying who you want to fight, but what kind of performance are we going to see tomorrow?
Oh, it's going to be a performance where nobody's going to call my name out anymore, hopefully.
So guys don't want to fight you?
Yeah, exactly that.
All right, well, Floyd Schofield, good luck to you tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's your co-main event tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen. Ricardo Lopez of Tijuana, Mexico, and Floyd Schofield, the undefeated talent from Austin, Texas. And that brings us to the moment fight fans have been waiting for today. The main event tomorrow night right here at the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. This bout live featured on DAZN, brought to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions, and it's in association with Pepe Gomez and Cancun Boxing. Sponsored by BetOnline, your online sportsbook. AutoZone, get in the zone with AutoZone. Masculine, it's a mentality. Don't be a man, be the man. And Fansly, the go-to 18 and over content platform. Again, be sure to visit fansly.com/Garcia Duarte for exclusive content from all of the weekend's events. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 12 rounds featured in the super lightweight division. First up, to make his presence on the scale, ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the blue corner from Chihuahua, Mexico, here is Oscar Duarte! And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, the former WBC lightweight world champion from Victorville, California. Here is King Ryan Garcia! All right, we are ready to go. First up, from Parral, Chihuahua, Mexico, 26-1. One draw, 21 knockouts. Here is Oscar Duarte! 142.8, 142.8. Oscar Duarte. And his opponent, the pride of the high desert, Victorville, California, King Ryan Garcia. 143 pounds, Ryan Garcia, 143.
Okay, obviously, look, there's a catch weight here, and that surprised us. None of us really knew that. Oscar Duarte coming in at 142, Ryan Garcia coming in at 143. Who does that favor coming in this extra few pounds heavier?
I would have to say the bigger guy, right? Ryan Garcia, we know how big he is. Even for 135, he was huge. Even for 140, he's big. But Duarte coming up in weight, still looking in shape and ripped up at 142. Maybe he's comfortable there.
Why is it at a catch weight, Barack? I mean, you've got two 135 guys coming up. Why does this fight have to be at a catch weight? Why not 140?
Secretly, something probably happened over the course of a couple of days. Somebody didn't make weight, whether it was Ryan or Duarte, and here we are.
All right, let's hear from Ryan Garcia. Let's head back over to Beto.
All right, we'll go back over to Beto Duran for some words with Oscar Duarte. Beto.
Oscar, how do you feel?
I feel good. This is my moment. This is my time. I'm ready for this Saturday. Estoy listo. Hice una gran preparación. Tengo un gran equipo. Grandes fans, grandes amigos, mi familia que siempre me están apoyando. Una gran empresa que es Golden Boy. Entonces, mañana voy a disfrutar la pelea, voy a ganar y que viva México.
And Samara Perez will translate that.
Thank you. So I'm ready. I have a great team, a great family, great fans. I'm under a great company, Golden Boy, and come Saturday, I'm going to win. Viva Mexico.
Why Ryan Garcia? Why did you want to fight Ryan Garcia?
Porque quiero, ¿cómo?
Porque quieres pelear. ¿Por qué escogiste?
Porque pues es un gran rival, es un peleador top, entonces yo quiero enfrentar a los mejores y pues siento que se equivocó porque pues voy a ganar yo mañana esta pelea.
I want to fight the best fighters. He's a great rival. He's one of the top fighters, and I think he made a mistake in choosing me, and it's going to be a great fight.
Why are you so confident?
Pues la confianza que tengo es por mi preparación que hice, es la mejor preparación que he hecho en mi vida, entonces traté de disfrutarla al máximo, me siento listo y ya pues tengo fe de que mañana todo va a salir bien.
The confidence comes from the preparation. It's the best preparation I've had in my life. It's the best time I've had, and I want to enjoy this moment, and I'm going to be ready.
And for the people who say you don't have a chance against Ryan Garcia, what do you tell them?
No, pues cada quien puede pensar lo que quiere, son fans y es su opinión, pero yo siento que y sé que mañana me van a conocer a mí, me va a conocer el mundo, entonces estoy contento por eso.
Well, everyone can think what they want, everyone can have their own opinion, but they're fans, but come tomorrow, everyone's going to know who Oscar Duarte is.
From Parral, Chihuahua, Mexico, Oscar Duarte. Good luck to you. Buena suerte.
Gracias.
Ryan Garcia. Duarte said that you made a mistake choosing him. What do you think about that?
I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about Houston, baby. Thank you for showing out today, Friday. Thank God. Want to give glory to the one that's above all, the King of Kings, Jesus Christ. Thank you for all that you do in my life. I encourage everybody to seek him first and everything will come. But yeah, I'm ready for this fight. A lot of preparation has put in. It's the most focused I've been in so long. So I'm excited to show you guys what that looks like. Saturday night is going to be a blast.
You have a lot of faith and you proclaim your faith, but also words of faith come that, you know what, you can show the boxing fans and the pundits that, hey, Ryan Garcia is still here to stay. Even though you lost, it doesn't matter. You've gotten better.
Well, you know what they say, faith without works is dead. So I put in a lot of work, and that's where this faith comes from. So I'm going to show you guys Saturday night all the work I put in.
You have a new team, Derek James with you. What makes you feel different about this fight?
Just everything. You know, the work I put in, you know, you'll see it Saturday night. I think that's all I got to say. You know, it'll be seen in the ring, all the work we did.
That championship pedigree you have, that motivation that you have, where does it come from?
Christ. That's it. Simple.
All right, Ryan Garcia, the main event tomorrow. Go back to you guys at the desk.
Look who's joined us on stage. Really good to speak to this man because I think one of the most underrated fighters at 140 pounds, the unbeaten Arnold Barboza Jr. How are you, sir? Good?
Hey, man. I'm good. Thank you for having me. It's good to be here.
Good, good. What do you make of this? Right, this is your division now, right? Ryan Garcia has entered your division.
Yeah.
That must be a fight you're looking forward to. You're thinking, I want that one.
Yeah, well, you said it right. It's my division, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a catchweight. It isn't even 140 yet, but, you know, hey.
When did you find that out? Just now?
Just now.
Yeah.
I was
What
man.
were you thinking?
What does that say, though, about what's going on?
Hey, it says, I don't know. It says something.
Now,
You know
come
what I
on.
mean? Like,
What is it saying in your mind? What did you say?
To me, someone's not ready.
Who? Who do you think?
I think it could be Ryan, man. You know what I mean? I don't know. Duarte, I mean, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, both guys coming from 135 to 140, you think it'd be a little breezy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, hey, you know what? This is my division, like you said. I'm ready. Hopefully get the winner or anybody else.
They're calling everybody else the boogeyman except you.
Man,
Isn't that your title?
Man, that's supposed to be my title, you know what I mean? Like, now the people are trying to call Sabril Matias the boogeyman, but I'll take him too. It don't matter. Like,
Nice.
I go any route, man. Anybody that gives me a chance at a title, I think it's well deserved, you know what I mean? They're making fighters, you know, super champions now and make me a super contender then, right? You know what I mean? Because I didn't be here, you know what I mean? The last four guys are all ranked guys, you know what I'm saying? So, man, we're just ready to go.
No, indeed. When are you out next? What's going on with you?
So I'll be fighting January 6th. I'll be on the Virgil card. Ready to make a statement and hopefully for a busy 2024.
Opponent?
TBA? No, yeah, to be TBA.
That's a tough guy. That TBA guy.
It don't matter.
Yeah,
it don't matter. No, it don't matter. Yeah,
when you're unbeaten like he is, you can box, you can punch. It doesn't matter who's in front of you.
Is Ryan Garcia the biggest name at 140?
I think he's the biggest name at 140.
But if you had an opportunity to fight a Teofimo for a title, what would you choose?
I don't worry about that guy no more, man. You know what I mean? I moved on
What?
from him.
You scratched them off your list now. You fed up with
I'm
Theo.
fed up, man. Fed up with the moves he makes, the clown moves he makes, and just fed up with just what stuff he does, man. You know what?
But he got a strap right now. He's the lineal champion right now.
He does, but I mean, you can't. It's like someone told me, it's like you can't make the fighters fight. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be, managers can't make them fight, promoters can't make them fight. The fighters have to want to fight, and if you don't want to fight, then you don't want to fight, man. It seems like you don't want to fight nobody right now.
Arnold, looking forward to seeing you January 6th, brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well done.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Well done. Look, we've got so many fight cards coming up. Obviously, it's not just Ryan Garcia versus Oscar Duarte. A few hours earlier in Belfast, they call it the Get Back. Michael Conlan, a big fight for him against Jordan Gill. Let's cross over to Darren Barker and Jamie Ward.
Well, thanks, Ade. We've just wrapped up the weigh-in here in Belfast as we count down to the return of Michael Conlan. He's in with Jordan Gill tomorrow night on DAZN, Darren. If we are to sell this fight to the fans in America watching stateside, what does that word, the Get Back, say about the importance of this fight for both Michael Conlan and Jordan Gill tomorrow night?
You have to look at where the winner can go and what the loser has to do. For me, the loser has nowhere to go. Yes, they could perhaps rebuild, but will they want to? They have aspirations of going on and winning major titles. You're not going to do that if you lose here. So much on the line. It's so important for progression, for their career to push on, like I say, and try and achieve their goals of becoming a world champion, because that's what they still believe they can do. Loser, I'm afraid, and it sounds harsh, I believe it's curtains.
Well, let's just break it down. We'll start with Michael Conlan, because he boxed here in May against Fernando Lopez, his second crack at a world title, and was beaten quite comprehensively inside the distance. He's moved up to super featherweight here. He'll be feeling the pressure, won't he? But he's coming into this fight with a real bit between his teeth. New team with Pedro Diaz out in Miami as well, and he wants to make a statement.
Yeah, look, it's the way you come back from defeats, and I think Conlan can look at those defeats and think, do you know what? I was that close to becoming a world champion, beating Lee Wood. It didn't go my way. Against Lopez, who, let's get it right, he's an absolute nightmare. He's big punching, he's unorthodox, not your typical Mexican. Has the ability to beat anyone. Conlan can say, do you know what? I come up short against two very good fighters, but I know I'm world class. So I think he needs to come into this one full of belief. Full of belief, knowing, look, it's boxing, these things can happen. Jordan Gill, similar in some respects, the way that, look, he was beaten by Kiko Martinez, but if Kiko Martinez hits most of the guys out
no
there,
shame in that whatsoever.
No shame. It's about now pushing on, getting that so important W to really revive your career and get things back on track. Because like I say, and it does sound harsh, but a defeat here really does leave you in no man's land and a tough road back.
We know how good Jordan Gill can be on his day. Really good boxer.
Brilliant.
When he turns up. But do you believe he'll have to find a career best performance when he truly needs it tomorrow?
For sure. But what he does have is brilliant boxing IQ, very quick hands, underrated power, and he's going to have to call on all of that. Like you said there, I think he will need the performance of his life. But having said that, Michael Conlan, he's going to have to box very, very well to get the win too. A tricky fighter, razor sharp hands. You know, you talk about speed, he's rapid and good variation with that backhand of his, throwing it straight. And as we've seen against Lee Wood, dropping Lee in the first round with that looping wide left hook. So, yeah, power, speed, perhaps with Conlan, but there's that something about Jordan Gill, that know-how, that ring IQ that holds him in good stead here. It's a brilliant fight and it's a must-win.
Well, so much to look forward to. Coming up on DAZN, all the action from Belfast, 7 p.m. GMT, that's 1 p.m. Central Time.
December the 2nd, the first time we've been in Belfast since 2017. Nick Conlan.
I've got something to prove again.
Against Jordan Gill.
I've got nothing to lose. I'm going to be public enemy number one.
I believe I'll take him out.
I'm ready to go.
It's going to be a good fight.
This is going to be an instant sellout.
Pressure's on.
I'll run through him.
Good one, isn't it? It really is. Michael Conlan versus Jordan Gill was the first part of a double helping on Saturday, and it sets up what is an incredible month on DAZN. Devin Haney against Regis Prograis next week. WBC super lightweight. Jake Paul back in action as well against Andre August, and then we find out who is the best flyweight on planet Earth. Is it Bam Rodriguez? Is it Son Edwards? And then Day of Reckoning to end the year. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So much coming your way live on DAZN in the next few weeks. Look, it's with us, Mr. Oscar De La Hoya. Look, before we start talking about all of this, I just have to congratulate you on your Netflix documentary. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Me and Ak watched it together
the HBO,
a couple of months ago.
documentary.
Honestly, sensational. The way you opened up as well. I think we forget, well, the young kids forget how big a superstar Oscar De La Hoya was.
It's huge.
Yeah,
it is. Obviously.
It was. I have to say, it was scary to make that happen. To talk about my past, to talk about to reminisce and remember exactly how I survived my life. Like I'm blessed that I'm right here right now because I'm one of the few that survives that type of life.
Yeah, and you were very honest about it as well. Very honest in some of the stories.
Did you cry watching it yourself?
You know what? I watched it like 3 times, and after that, I'm like, you know what? That's my past. Let's go. Bye.
Right, move on.
Let's move on. We're happy. We're excited. We're closing off the year with a big bang. Ryan Garcia, Duarte. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Was there anything you held back in the documentary?
0.
Really?
I mean, what else am I gonna? I mean, no, that's it.
That's it.
I talked about everything.
Man, he put it all online. Listen, you know, looking at Duarte, Oscar Duarte, he's giving me Canelo vibes, like the look and shape. He's a stalker like that. I don't know. I mean, do you get that from him?
You know, he's a hard worker. He's dedicated.
That's a no, first of all.
Yeah,
forgot to say no.
No, I'm talking about the look and the whole. You know.
I mean, the look. Yeah, I mean, it's yes, but no.
Right.
Yes, but no.
That's a no.
But I'm saying what I'm saying is that he's got the demeanor, he's got the skill, he's got the work ethic, he's got to put it all together. And I think that people are going to be surprised at Oscar Duarte when he gets inside the ring. He's been learning every single fight. He's got 11 straight knockouts for a reason.
Right.
And so he's no pushover.
You know, this is why Ryan thinks that maybe you want him to win because you've been kind of high on Duarte. Is it just that that's what you see? But obviously, you need Ryan to win, correct?
It's not that I need Ryan to win or that I'm rooting for this or for Oscar or for Ryan. Look, I'm the promoter of the event, but I'm also a fan of the sport, and I'm a fighter first.
Right.
And I see this fight as a good fight. It's a great. I'm excited for this fight a fighter.
Do you have an input in the matchmaking? Like, do you talk to the matchmakers? I like this fight. This is a great matchup.
Well, look, what we do is we sit down with all the matchmakers. We sit down. We also sit down with some managers and see just to get the input on what they think, stylistic wise. We bring in Bernard Hopkins. We bring in the very best at who know how to dissect opponents, and they know how to dissect the styles and all that. So we're very careful in everything we do, but inside the ring, you never know what's going to happen.
Right. You know, we've been talking about this all week. Everybody's been saying there was 3 names on the table, and this is what I picked. Can we know the other 2 names, please?
The other 2 names, were obviously Teofimo Lopez, which I knew that fight would not happen this time around December 2nd. It's but you have to present the fighters the best options possible.
Right.
I believe the other guy was another world champion. I'm not sure which one, but
CS maybe.
No, I don't know, but he picked Oscar Duarte, and I was actually surprised because Oscar Duarte is a knockout artist.
Yeah.
He knows how to walk you down and dissect you every single round.
Doesn't that work well for Ryan, though? You walk into that left hook, you might go to sleep.
It does work well, but I do not know how he's going to perform and how he's going to react after getting knocked out from Tank Davis. See, people have to realize, after getting knocked out, your next fight, they always pick an easy opponent. They always pick somebody that doesn't hit hard.
Yeah.
That they say they have feathers in their fists. Oscar Duarte hits hard, so you never know.
You mentioned Teofimo. Is there any truth to that offer, $1.5 million? He's putting it out there on social media.
Didn't come from me.
So it's
Didn't
not
come
true.
from me.
That means
not at all.
Not true at all. Quick
No
one on
true.
Floyd Schofield, incredible shape. Obviously gets the chance to co-main event as well in his home city. Good opportunity for him.
Oh, it's a great opportunity. I think Floyd Schofield is the next superstar in boxing, let me tell you.
Wow.
He has the work ethic. He has the skill. I mean, this guy he floats like a butterfly, literally, and stings like a bee.
So what does that train look like? Next year, we're going to see him step up, or the year after? What do you think?
I want to see him step up next year. I think he's ready.
Well, you got an eye for talent, so
I think he wants it in 2024 as well. Oscar, thank you very much for joining us. All right, look, this is a 140-pound fight. The big 140-pound fight to determine who is the number one in many people's eyes is next week. That's Regis Prograis defending his WBC super lightweight strap against Devin Haney.
Coming for you. Not real, you fake. Could always dream to become 2-division champion.
You've been bamboozled, bro. You've been bamboozled, bro. Fight it.
We'll knock y'all cold. Wakey, wakey.
Haney versus Prograis, December 9th, live on DAZN pay-per-view.
By the way, how incredible was that fight? Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis. Like, here's a reminder of what's coming your way on the main card this Saturday. We do start with undefeated Houston native Darius Fulgham taking on Pacino Hill. Shane Mosley Jr. takes on Joshua Conley. Hard-hitting Floyd Schofield, you heard what Oscar had to say about him, goes up against Ricardo Lopez. That's for the WBA International Lightweight strap. His first title potentially. Then comes the headline act. By the way, you heard it there as well. Catchweight, which is very interesting. Ryan Garcia versus Oscar Duarte go head-to-head. That's the main event here. We should have asked Oscar about that, right? The catchweight.
What the hell is wrong with us?
Obviously. So many questions, so little time.
Yes.
But I wanted to ask him about the catchweight. Finally on that, you know, we gave our predictions and our thoughts, and I think, look, most people think Ryan's going to get it done. I asked you earlier, I'm going to ask you again. Does it help the puncher being a bit bigger, though? Oscar Duarte is the puncher.
Well, Ryan's a puncher. You know, Ryan has a lot of one-punch knockouts, so I wouldn't say that Duarte's the bigger puncher. I think when it comes to size, I think the bigger guy always benefits from being able to hydrate more, so I would say Ryan Garcia's the guy to benefit from this.
Do you remember Triple G used to be a knockout artist? You know, and then all of a sudden when he stepped up in class, Daniel Jacobs, Derevyanchenko, Canelo, no more knockouts. So I think this is Duarte stepping up in class.
I like it. I like it. Young Floyd Schofield as well looked incredible. Shane Mosley Jr. as well going for a title was at 160. It's a good card. Yeah. It's a good card. You know, us as fight fans, we want everything, don't we? Yeah. Win everything. But it is a good card. Look, I think fight fans are in for a treat because in Northern Ireland, a few hours before this one, remember, it's Conlan versus Gill. That's a good one, by the way. Incredible undercard in that one, including Kevin Ajako versus Troy Williamson. And then this one, 7 Central. I love it. We're going to see it, right? 1 a.m. UK for UK fight fans. We're going to see what Ryan Garcia can do at 140 pounds against Oscar Duarte. Make sure you stay locked in for DAZN. Fight night is only one night away.
These are the moments that define you. In this game, you don't stay down.
He's got the whole package.
You don't forget why. You don't settle. And you don't look back. And don't blink.
Garcia versus Duarte, this Saturday from 8, live on DAZN.